In today's video, guys, we're watching Faker return to the Rift. He took a bit of a break after missing out on Worlds this year. I still think it's a shame. We've already seen Gen.G and DRX kicked out of Worlds. There's only Damwon left from the LCK, and I really would have wished that SKT did make it or LCK had a 4th seed so that they could have went. But it didn't end up working out that way. So Faker took a lot of time off. I don't know what he's been up to, but recently he's been grinding a lot of games. He's back on the Rift, and he's actually playing exceptionally well, especially on this Akali pick that we'll be breaking down today and seeing if he's still got it. As always, boys, if you enjoy my type of content, think about subscribing and leaving a like on the video. It helps me out a lot, helps spread the video around on YouTube with the algorithm, and I really do appreciate it. Jumping onto the Rift now, looking at the rune page, it's a Fleet Footwork setup. It's a very standard Akali rune page, okay? Essentially, it's for a sustain, okay? You could go Conqueror for a little bit more dueling prowess, but most high elo Akalis, they're going Fleet, mainly due to just being able to have a very solid early game. If you're into some of these mages, you get poked out a lot. It's the reason Sylas goes Fleet as well. You're going to be moving around. You don't have any sustain in your kit anymore, so at the end of the day, the Fleet will help you stay full, stay healthy, and get you a little bit of movement speed to kite around these early poke and damages. The matchup, in my opinion, I think it's Akali favored, especially because he has the Ignite. You pop the Ignite onto the Sylas. Sylas you put the Grievous Wounds onto him, he can't heal from his W anymore, and you just pop him, okay? And we see Faker getting a slow shove into the Sylas. Sylas should be Q-maxing, but he might go W if he gets behind, just to kind of survive the Akali all-ins. As we saw Faker ward over onto the chicken camp, guys, it's very common with these early slow pushes. You put the wave in, it drops at around about 245, 250, and then you free yourself up for the crab contest. You can help your jungler out if he's going for invades. This slow shove is actually a pretty decent strategy. The only thing you've got to care for is obviously level 2, level 3 ganks by the enemy jungle. But having that ward on the Wraith camp, the chickens, usually it's very important for junglers to get this. So if they're on that side, you kind of know where they're at. Helps out a lot. As we see this Sylas, he's running so low on mana just by doing these trades, by the way. He's going to get hard out-sustained. He has teleport advantage though, so he'll TP back. Probably get a double Dorans or something. Should help him out. And now Faker, after you get this hard shove in around about 3 guys, if you want, you can pull, the wave will bounce back to you, and you can actually pull a freeze from that, okay? You can pull a freeze here. It'd be a great time for the Shaco to look for a gank in the next 20 seconds. Slow shoving back into Faker. It's going to probably crash. So like right now, the Sylas is overextended. And these are all the wave management things you got to be thinking about. You got to be trying to coordinate and ping towards your jungle. It's happening. And as you can see, imagine Shaco comes in right now. Faker flashes forward with the Ignite. Ooh, it's a flash for flash. The Graves is here. Faker obviously went for that all-in because the Sylas was out of mana. Faker going to try and kite it out. E hits. Does he take it? Doesn't need to risk it. Pantheon's here. Pantheon has no sums, and it's going to end up being a 1-for-1. Faker gets an assist. I'm interested to see what he does with the wave. Yep. You can't concede these waves, though, but the Pantheon would look for a dive. Doesn't have sums, so he doesn't opt for it. If Pantheon had sums, guys, do not move forward there. You're going to die. You can see how aggro they're playing. Pantheon could be coming through bot side here. And Sylas still has the TP advantage, remember. Level 6 all-in will be interesting. Sylas steals away Akali ult. It's always a fiesta. Here comes the Shaco. Oh my god, it landed. But Graves is here. Double buffs over to Faker now. Really nice 2v2s coming out. And they're going to try and hunt down this Graves and finish him off. I don't think they have the damage numbers. Oh my god, Faker. Hard poking this guy. Pantheon again. I don't think Faker can live here. And he drops. What a bloody bloodbath in the early game. Faker gets the revolver. Akali builds, guys, it's pretty much Gunblade. Usually you can go into Liandry's second and try and duel them a lot. But you got a couple options secondary. You can go Oblivion Orb for some flat pen. You can go Hourglass if you're into something like a Zed or a Talon. outside of the Gunblade, it's pretty diverse. Or second and thirds. Level 6 advantage over to Faker. I want to see him go for the all-in. He doesn't have... They both don't have sums. If Faker had Ignite, it'd be pretty easy because of the Grievous, but without it... a little bit awkward. Does he go for it? Oh, there we go. Both level 6. Sylas pretty deep here. Faker could have got that auto. He's going to wait for his energy and go for an all-in here, I think. You pretty much can RE, and then you poke, and then you have the ER to finish. It's a pretty nice combo. Let's see. It's slow pushing back into him, but Faker to try and deny a couple of these CS. I don't think... Is it doable? Yep. Denies that one. Not about denying the gold, like it is, but denying the XP is one of the most important bits of it. Level advantages are instant. Think about it, guys. Gold advantages are great. But a gold advantage without actually shopping is nothing. It doesn't mean anything. You get a pentakill, you're the same strength. You're literally the same strength as somebody else if you don't get a level up. But if you get a level on someone, it's instant stats. As we see an all-in coming through, and it is just perfectly played by Faker. That Sylas gets dropped into the ground. And he'll hard shove this in, and Sylas misses this entire wave. It's pretty much doomed. If I'm this Sylas, I know it's kind of doomed for me. Like, I'm not going to be able to come back into the game. Faker will get a base here. He might just go straight for the Sorks. Just get some flat pen. Let's see what he buys. He goes Vamp Scepter. He goes Vamp. Wants as fast as possible to get that Gunblade. Doesn't opt for the flat Magic Pen. Akali and Sylas are very good in the mid lane at the moment. There's a couple of issues with the champions. They're very mechanical. You need to have a lot of game knowledge, and you need to know how to lane to make these picks work in solo queue. That's why they have... I'm pretty sure they both have pretty low win rates in solo queue. But at the high, like Masters and above, these champions do very well. Pantheon's overextended. Faker can just walk in and queue. Just playing it slow. Gonna get out a little bit out of tower range, then bops him. He's gonna move back in. That's his third kill of the game. Still within 1,000 gold here. Faker ultimate is just up now. Could he just turn on the Graves, I wonder? R's onto the Graves. What is that Sylas doing? No, the minions don't. The minions finish him, bro. Fourth kill onto Faker now. He's worth a 300 gold bounty. I got really confused there. Did Sylas steal Shaco ult? There was a random Sylas just sitting there. I couldn't keep track. But we should have a... There's no way. Do we get a sub 10 minute gun... Oh my god. Sub 10 minute Gunblade for Faker. We should see him absolutely snowball the mid game. Level 9 as well means you have really good access to the wave clear on the back lines. You should be able to one-shot them. And we have a 2 level advantage now in the mid lane. Let me know what you guys think. Could T1 have done better than DRX or Gen G, who have already both been knocked out of Worlds? I don't know, man. There's just something about T1 or formerly SKT at Worlds that just gives you a little bit of, you know, what if they just strike it good and they end up winning? You just never know. But I mean, Gen G had a pathetic performance against G2. They got completely rolled. DRX just didn't seem that good in... it was pretty much a Chovy show. He couldn't really do much against Damwon. Fnatic, though, almost took a game off of top. Faker has E. Oh my god, that damage is not fair. He still has R, right? Maybe you could look for the Graves. Did the Graves try and track here? And I think Damwon win Worlds. I'm sorry to say, I think Damwon win Worlds. They look too clean. There's not many gaps in their gameplay at all. We saw top get exposed a little bit by Fnatic. I think Fnatic should have won that series. Oh, Faker misplayed. Has to flash. He didn't actually If he had played that correctly, we wouldn't have to flash, then he would have lived. Huge shutdown over to the Camille, not what you want. As the gold lead, only 1,300, still a very close game. Enemy Lucian getting pretty far ahead. As we see the Sorks come out. The Shaco main in Korean Challenger, is there? Who's this guy? You don't see many Shakos in high elo, if I'm honest. 3 level advantage now. Do you see how Faker combos, guys? You EQ, it's a very smooth combo into Gunblade, into auto. Like, just go into practice tool and just, if you guys have only played a couple of Akali games, just go into practice tool for half hour, boys. You'll learn, you'll get all your combos down after that, mostly. Like, a lot of people know the combos, but the trick is having a champion so well, like, mastered that you don't actually have to think. When you're sitting and thinking about, okay, in a team fight, you're thinking, okay, I need to RE, and then I need to Q, then W. Like, you need to think. And when you're thinking like that, you can't also process, okay, I need to watch for the Camille flank. I need to see if Camille's TPing. I need to look for the Pantheon. Does Pantheon have flash? You can't think about those things because your brain's processing power is thinking about the combos. That's why one-tricking champions and getting very familiar with them is so beneficial, because you don't have to think. See that combo? Insta RE. And as soon as you land the E onto them with the R, and you already have the R2 up, they're doomed. You can't stop it. Absolutely dominating performance from Faker so far. This poor Sylas. Sweeping to see if there's any yellow trinkets. We always talk about the yellow trinkets in the mid lane, how important it is to drop them, because you can see if the enemy's backing, you can see if the enemy's roaming, setting up for an objective. So Faker sweeps before he bases, just to make sure they don't have vision on him of what he's up to. Raves. 0-3, not having the best of performances, and it looks like they're going to swap. This is perfect for Faker. Ooh, finally Sylas steals an ult away. Oh my god. I mean, it wasn't really perfectly played by either side. Faker has 8 kills, like, well, he had 7, like, of course he's going to win that. And dropping into the side lane here is optimal, guys. Send your bot lane to the mid lane. They can help set. They've got extra members to help for the Herald. But also you're solo farming the bot lane. The enemy has to try and match you in a side lane, which is the furthest away in the map. Jungler, top lane, really struggle to get there to help. So if you are snowballing hard, it just puts a very deep pressure point on the map. That's gonna, like, it's like a deep, really strong, like, pocket. I don't know how to explain it. But, like, they've got to answer to the pocket. They've got to answer to this pressure. And that draws them all the way down bot. And then your team can essentially get advantages on the other side of the map. Or they all come down. Or you just completely roll over whoever tries to answer you in the bot lane. It's really nice. Uh-oh. How the good dude, 600 gold lead? What is this? How did this happen? And Faker not opting to play aggressive here. He's probably going to farm up some scuttles and blues. I wonder if T1's roster stays the same next year. Or I wonder if they just they go with Gumiyasu. Maybe Teddy gets dropped? Dude, what's gonna happen to their roster, I wonder? Maybe Tyler 1 starts playing? That was a pretty interesting signing. That man definitely got paid. The streamer now for T1 guys, Tyler. Pretty cool. Been nearing that 10 CS per minute mark as we get a full Morello upgrade. Now, I know a lot of people may go like, oh my god, he rushed Morello, it's so bad. The healing reduction you're getting onto the Sylas, onto the Graves, even onto the Camille, Lucian, it's fine, guys. The Grievous Wounds is very important for these duels, for these skirmishes. The health as well. It just works so well in synergizing into this comp and his kit. If they had Orianna in the mid lane, I would say sit on the Oblivion Orb and then... oh, that's a beautiful steal by Graves. Sit on the Oblivion Orb and then maybe go into Hourglass or Liandry's or even a straight Death Cap. As Faker looks to just completely annihilate them. As that E lands... ah, Jesus Christ. Triple kill for Faker. Look at his mechanics, man. He has not lost it. He took about a month off. Man still looking as clean as ever. Like, what are your thoughts on this? Like, will Faker ever lose it? Like, could he just take a year off and then he could just come straight back onto the stage and pop off against people? I don't know. Part of me says yes. Part of me says, like, he's just a freak of nature. The man doesn't... like, is Faker gonna retire? I can't imagine a man of this... like, the only thing Faker has ever known is competing, right? Being the best at League. Mostly. It's gonna be a weird transition for him if he stops playing. Maybe go into coaching? I don't know, man. He'll obviously stay with T1. He has... I think he's shareholder in the company and, like... you know, he's the same as Bjergsen with TSM. Like, they're gonna be in that org for life. But... yeah, maybe he transitions to coaching. I still think he's got a couple years left in him. He still seems pretty passionate, right? It'll be a sad day when Faker retires, though. I'm glad I had the chances to verse him. Oh, my grandchildren one day. Oh! What the hell is the replay doing? They miss out. Wait, what? My replay... yeah, there you go. Now we see it. He goes 1-for-1 with Graves, but he gives 1,000 gold over to Lucian. That's not what you want to do. The Lucian's pretty fed. I don't really like Shaco as a champion, especially in late games, so... let's see how it goes. The scaling... I mean, scaling is fine. Scaling's fine for red side. Kate Lulu late game is fine. With a Volibear front lane. The Camille will end up being pretty hard to deal with, but it should be fine. Technically, the Camille will outscale in late, but that's at like, that's another like 6k gold for her away. Hourglass completed. Level 15 at 21 minutes. My god. This man has not missed much XP at all. Poor Sylas, he's one item. Who should I review next, guys? I'm thinking there's this like 2k LP Kiana main on the Chinese super server. Maybe also a Cap Sylas review. The man's been popping off with that. Maybe a Showmaker. I don't know. Tell me in the comments below what review you want me to do next. Or another night review. I've done a couple of them now. As they're looking to try and outplay Faker. His E is still on the thing, isn't it? Or did he not take it? Make that Pantheon cooldown out. Grab that kill up for himself. And this should be a Nash if they kill the Lucian. Yep. So they should all get Nash here. I wouldn't really recommend, if you're playing a mage like a Kali, like you do Nash pretty slow. Oh, no way. You do Nash pretty slow. Go on farm. Go on. If they don't need you, you don't really need to contribute. I don't see the enemy contesting this at all. I don't think Faker needs to be. I think going top here is the better play. I guess he just wants to be. He's a team player, man. He's not. Chovy would go top here. You get that extra farm. And go for the tower. But Faker comes in. Level 16 now. He's got that ultimate maxed out. $5k gold lead now for red side. Let's see what he buys. He's going Death Cap next. Deathcap Void should be the full build. As here comes the dragon fight. This is pretty important. This will put blue side on soul point. Flash R into the full-on execution of the Graves, but Lucian's still on a flank here. And he does damage. I think Faker is doomed. Huge shutdown over to Lucian again. As long as they get the dragon, I think the play is fine. That was awkward. This Sylas, man. Somebody report him. Dragon goes over to the red side team. And I'm pretty confident this Caitlyn is going to get too large to deal with. Lulu is not going Ardent. Come on, Lulu. Give a man some attack speed, would you? Can't wait for Worlds this weekend. We got G2 versus Damwon. We got Suning versus Top. My prediction is Top versus Damwon finals. Damwon win 3-1. I want so badly for G2 to win it all. I want so badly for G2 to win it all. But maybe they can, like, look, their style counters Damwon a little bit. Their coin flippy style does very well. But then the thing is, when you do coin flippy style against China, they're probably Top in the finals. China is born in the coin flip. They are the coin flip. They invented it. They're the kings of flipping games and just giving zero cares in the world about winning or losing. And that's, you don't want to verse an enemy that just doesn't care. You just can't. They're happy to that. You watch the LPL, bro. It's so dumb the way they play. Against a bottom of the pack team, they could just play slow and get insta-wins. But instead, they just flip the games and fight them 24/7. You have like 25 kills to 25 kills against like rank 1 team in LPL versus bottom team for no reason. Just for fun. Just for mechanics max, as like this team is throwing it a little bit. Guys, can you settle down? Faker drop. He's just chilling in the side lane, man, getting as much farm as he can. He knows it's going to take 2 to 3 members of their team to drop him. My blue, my blue, my blue, my blue. Thank you. Thanks, Shaco. Buddy, pal, friend. Deathcap is the next item for Faker. I wonder how much gold he's off. EQ. Ignite. Gimme, 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 gimme. Yoink. 15th kill over to Faker. Still has his R, still has his Ignite. Oh, that was Shaco's Ignite. Ignite Shaco. I hate these dirty, like these players, man. Level 2 mid lane gank just throws a Halo Blades Ignite on me. I've lost all my health in sums. Or I even die rarely, but sometimes. Backing here. It's gonna be a full Deathcap upgrade, I think. I don't see why he doesn't need to base until he has that, I feel. He's been farming for a hot minute. This is going to be so dirty when he hits this. Full Deathcap now. Last item. Do I want to Void? Guys, I genuinely don't like Void stuff here. It'll help against Camille Death Dance. I'd rather see a Liandry's. Spellbinder. Lichbane. Can't outplay that. Level 18. 16th kill over to Faker. But Caitlyn gets shut down. Wait. Wait a minute. Just roll him. Oh my god. Wait, he still has Hourglass, right? I'm pretty sure he gets all of them. Triple kill, 19. Jeez Louise, they made a mistake. They made a big old mistake on trying to commit for him there. See how he outplayed the Pantheon? He popped behind him. So Pantheon's doing his E in front of him. Faker just goes straight behind him. You can't block the damage from behind. The old man Faker. He's still got it. And it's funny I say old man when he's a year younger than me. Am I an old man? No. No, I'm not an old man. I'm not washed up. I'm not an old man. I hope. My prime is still to come, lads, as we're going to set up for a Baron Nashor here and find out what Faker's going to do on this last item slot. Don't do Void. Don't do Void. Stage. He's done Void. Look, it's not a horrendous purchase. It's not horrendous. It will help slightly, and as the game, if the game does get later, sure, it's going to get more and more value as the enemy team gets some MR, they get levels. Obviously, you get a little bit of extra MR every level. But come on, man. Let's get the spike right now. Let's blow them up. Look at their goddamn items. I feel sorry for whoever whoever face checks this. Oh, it's so sad. This Lucian's all that. Beautiful kill. Shut down onto Lucian. That's their only member that could have carried this game. They get the Baron Nashor, and now they'll run it down mid for the end, surely. Unless... Faker, what the hell is that? Flash E. This guy's getting dominated, coming in hot. He has 20 kills, but he's still blood hungry as the double kill comes out for the Caitlyn. Faker's not done. Give me another one. 21-4. What an absolute banger out of Faker. Makes me want to play Akali. As always, whenever I play Akali, I go 0-15. My hand's just not really built for the mechanics that Akali is required. Akali is a very high maintenance champion. Like a Ferrari, man. You can't just jump on there. You need a lot of practice. And you need, fast reactions in hands, which I don't really have. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this VOD, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace.